a Gordon's update, and one man's adventure through prostate cancer. Warning, this is going to be a little long. First, I cannot thank everyone enough for your thoughts and prayers. I have the absolute best followers and friends in the world, and I will say the prayers worked big time. I'm on the mend and all the reports are in, and I am cancer-free. The following will show how I got to this point and show that, I believe anyway, the divine actions that got me here. There were just too many coincidences for this to be anything else. First, whenever you move, it's hard to get established with new medical providers, and it takes time. Well, because my primary doctor's office was closing, then the business got bought out by another provider, my annual physical took a little longer than normal towards the end of last year. As part of the physical, they always check your PSA, aka prostate-specific antigen. Mine was still within normal levels, but had increased from the last test over a year ago. With an abundance of caution, he referred me to a urologist. He took another PSA, which was now just outside the normal, so off for an MRI. He wanted me to go to this one place in Portland, but I didn't want to go there. I opted for one in Corvallis. The Corvallis one decided my shoulders were too big for their machine, so I had to go to Hillsborough. That was through the same urologist in Portland that he preferred. It came back that I was likely to have cancer, so a biopsy came next. This was a quick OR visit, and while I was out, they took what they needed. The result came back that I had adenocarcinoma, a long word for the most common type of prostate cancer. Bummer. After discussion, we narrowed down the possibilities to two types of treatments, radiation or removal. Radiation presents its own problems down the road and requires daily visits over a long period of time for treatment. After a quick discussion with my wife, we opted for the surgery. He referred me to a co-worker, another urologist that does these surgeries all the time. Another crazy divine moment while speaking to the new urologist's office to find a date. It usually takes time to get in with him. She said, "Wait, he just had someone cancel for tomorrow. Can you make it?" Needless to say, I went. He talked about the surgery, robotic prostatectomy. I hope I said that right. So he looks at his schedule while saying that they like to wait for 8 weeks after the biopsy to let you heal before they do the surgery. And ding, oh wait, he had another cancellation. I have an opening, he says, and it's right at your 8-week mark, so that would work. And of course, I said okay. So basically, they make incisions and insert these robotic arms with tools on the ends, and the doctor's on the other side of the room looking in a camera and controlling the arms, and they're very precise and delicate. He's able to even tie small sutures with these things. It's crazy. That was this past Thursday morning, folks. I went home at lunchtime this past Friday. Another thing I learned, the hospital in Newport, where he did the surgery, has the newest machine in Oregon, if not the Pacific Northwest. Yet another aha moment and another lucky break. I will say the pain is minimal. I've not needed any pain meds. I did occasionally take some Tylenol. This new science is great. The worst part of it was the 6 days of a catheter and looking like I ran into a pitchfork with 6 small incisions. I reviewed all the results today in the doctor's office, and I lost the catheter. The cancer was bigger than they thought, but had not spread outside the prostate. They do take tissue samples while they're in there and a couple of nearby lymph nodes to send to the lab. Hey, they all came back negative and cancer-free. So that's the big picture. Why am I sharing all this with you? Well, I used to be the county emergency manager back in Tillamook, and I always used to say, if I encourage one person into action, then it was all worth it. So here are the facts, guys. There are nearly 300,000 new prostate cancers so far in 2024, and about 35,250 deaths. 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with the cancer in their lifetime, and about 6 in 10 of those are men 65 and older. The average age for this is 67. Prostate cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in men. The key, it's early detection, guys. If you're over 60, get that darn annual physical. Until this, I have been very healthy with no signs of any problems. Don't be like me. I used to call it my 3-year annual physical. Again, I've had a lot of luck and I'm sure some divine intervention. As far as the weather goes, give me until May, then I'll be back. Maybe not every day, but often enough to keep you informed. I may pop in a little sooner, but depends on this old body. So I hope you guys heed the warning, and if not, your wife hears it and badgers you into action. Next time, that story could be yours. Again, thanks to everyone for their thoughts and prayers, and know that they worked. So I'll see y'all later, folks. This is meteorologist Gordon McCraw saying enjoy the day and have a great rest of the week. Bye, y'all.